Alright. It's time for some more battles. So last weekend was Milwaukee, I believe. And I gotta see some. And I think tomorrow, this weekend, is NAIC. So I'm excited to see what wins. But we'll get in our battles first. So we're going against Lando, Electric Reggie, Zamazenta, Zard, Venusaur, and Groudon. Again, using this was a top 8 team from Liverpool. Next week we'll probably try out a Milwaukee team and then NAIC teams after that. If we can find team codes. But let's see. So Zamazenta, Groudon are restricted. We really don't see too often. There's Gum. What do we want to lead here? They have Intimidate from the Lando, right? So we can go Thundy. We just can't go Power with it yet. We can go Thundy, Venusaur, Groudon, and then do we want Lunala in the back? Because what I'm thinking is possibly Thundy, Venusaur, just early game Dynamax. Lunala might be pretty solid. We do have a Rock move, we have Meteor Beam. With that, we got that Moongeist Beam. It just has a lot of power. So, I haven't played too much VGC in like the last like a week and a half, so a little rusty, but well, we shall see. Okay, Groudon and Venusaur. So they're opting for the Sun route. They didn't opt for the. So we don't have to swap in Venusaur here. I mean, Groudon here for Thundy. The thing is, Venusaur can Sleep Powder. So they could Sleep Powder the Thundy. I think we're just gonna Protect. Do we want to Sleep Powder? We might try and go for that. What can Venusaur do to us? Groudon can do a lot, but we should be faster. If we can hit the Sleep Powder, then we get that we'll sleep if Electric Reggie swaps in. No Dynamax is off them. Probably going for Precipice. I want to say like Precipice in. Okay, we went first. Yeah. Both thinking that the thing is, we really can't swap anything in to Thundurus, but in that case, you think they have Lando in the back? They could have Lando or Zard. Only we had like Lumberry. I guess we'll just swap into our Groudon. And we're just gonna Vine Lash this Groudon. We're just gonna go for the Vine Lash. Okay, they swap out into Zard. Yeah. That's not the worst, right? Our Groudon has Rock Slide, Crossbow Blade, Sword Stance. We probably shouldn't have Dynamax this turn, but we'll see. We'll be able to get a little bit of residual damage with the Vine Lash. Their Zard can go big and damage the Venusaur right now. But if this can one-shot Groudon, nice. One restricted down. And the thing is, we have Lunala in the back, so Lunala's kind of solar power. And the Vine damage. Yeah, so we already got like a quarter, a little under a quarter. Like a fifth of its fifth damage on that Zard. Just because that solar power they swapped in. And the Vines. Now the thing is, do they bring in, yeah, Venusaur again. Because Venusaur is going to be the fastest thing out here. So we could protect. The Venusaur is just a scary thing until it either goes big and it's still scary, or is knocked out. And we don't have a way to swap the sun. They have no way to set up the sun. Our Groudon is in here. Just gonna hope that Groudon can do a little bit of damage. Having weather control. And we both want sun, so. Yeah, Charizard goes big. Might go for the Wildfire. Onto the Venusaur. But we will get this Protect off. Maxus gets some damage off on this Venusaur. Not too much. Venusaur is Koba Berry. So yeah, they just G-Max Wildfire us in that. Sleep Powder. And there's the Wildfire. Shit. Okay, residual damage on Zard. How many more turns of sun is there? 1, 2, 2 more? There's 2 more. Something's probably gonna go to sleep. We could fly. I think we're just gonna hope that misses. Either way, we'll get damage off on this Venusaur, right? I want to say Zard can't knock either of us out. They got Wildfire. They've got... Oh. Maybe max Airstream on one of these. We're gonna fly up here. G-Max Wildfire. Nice. And we're gonna do this Rock Slide. Knocks out the Zard. So both of our maxes are gone. We can protect here. With Groudon. Depending on what's in Zamazenta. Okay. So defense is boosted. Last turn of sun. So you can protect. Thundy will fly onto the Venusaur. Does Venusaur run protect? With Sleep Powder, I don't think. Sleep Powder, Sleep Powder, Giga Drain. Zamazenta protects. Double protect? No, because Venusaur would be faster. So Zamazenta's faster than a Groudon. There's a Giga Drain. So they didn't bring their Lando, which is what I was thinking. Probably scared because Thundurus does a lot. Okay, sun is gone. Zamazenta takes a little bit of fines, but we'll also take both. Look at all this residual damage literally adding up. I don't think Zamazenta can hit us both. It is faster than Groudon. We're gonna have to go for the Precipice, because either way we're not going to... Okay. I was like, either way, I think Zamazenta doesn't have a spread move and can only hit 1. So, good battle. Maybe we should have, like, Dynamax waited for the Thunderous, but getting that residual damage from the Vine Lash, the G-Max Vine Lash was super good. Super good. The Flying Thunders. But anyway, that's your battle. Let's go for another. Let's see how we do. Alright, ooh, Galarian Zapdos. Before we get into this, let's do the question of the day. So, Milwaukee was last weekend. A Groudon Yveltal team won. So with that, what has been, and I mean we're using Groudon just with Lunala, but the last team that we faced, like you really, I mean I really don't see Zamazenta regardless, but what is the coolest like restricted pairing you've seen? Me thinking in my brain. I just like Yveltal, and you don't see it too much. But let's get into this. Galarian Zapdos. Does it have Defiant? I think so. Electric Reggie, Wims, Kyogre, Rhyperior, and Solgaleo. So they could go Trick Room route. They can go Tailwind and go Speedy. How do we want to handle? That's a fighting. So we honestly could go Thundurus. Thundurus Venusaur. Right, that's a very solid duo against the Kyogre. And then do we bring Lunala? I think so. If we can bust out the Kyogre, I think Lunala could be decent. What could they Dynamax? So, I mean, Kyogre, if they want to get Max Geysers off for more weather control. They could also go, I don't think Galarian Zap goes big. Wims, no. Is it just me, or I was like, is that taking forever to load? Anyway, Wims Zap, okay. So most likely they have Solgaleo. Solgaleo would be a solid. I was like, is it just me or is this taking so long? Okay. Do we want to Dynamax early? Zapdos is kind of scary. We could just start with max Airstreams. I don't think we want to Dynamax the back. So if we just max Airstream the Wims. But also, let's just try and sleep out of this thing. Sun is not up. Should have been a thing that we kind of looked at. And I got early game Dynamax. I like late game Dynamax, but I feel as if Thundy can do well against this team. I might be eating my words with that. But it's solid against these two. If they have Kyogre in the back. Oh, is it a big Zap? What do you have? Max Knuckle? What max move? Airstream, okay, boosting ours. Tailwind, so they're gonna go first. Max Airstream. We gonna munch on our Koba Berry. Venusaur, was that a whole lot? That was. Okay. The thing though. Well, Max Airstream the Wims, right? Probably a Sash, yeah. Now Venusaur hit the sleep powder. Venusaur. Oh. Wow, the goggles. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna be faster. You're gonna be faster. We go Max Lightning. Are you gonna try and knock out the Venusaur? Do we just let Venusaur go down? I don't think they have Rhyperior in the back. We might just let Venusaur go down. They have Tailwind. This is turn 2 of Tailwind. Endeavor. Endeavor Whimsicott is something that I do like using. Amy and I use that in the I want to say the March IC. It was super fun to use, for sure. Okay, Zap's gone. We should have probably done that turn 1. Like, if this was a best of 3, knowing that Whimsicott has Endeavor, would just mean we just double into it. So instead of like turn 1 sleep powdering the Zap and max airstreaming the Whims, I think we're going to Lunala. We can protect. They might bring in Kyogre. They would be faster though, meaning they would get this. Okay. Ooh. So they either brought Kyogre or they either brought Solgaleo, but they did not bring both. But anyway, with this, we're just going to do that, and we're going to protect. I do not want Whims endeavoring our Lunala. If they do it to Thundy, Thundy's still big. I don't. It brings it down to half, and we're already under half. And then one more turn of Tailwind. Yeah, there's the Endeavor into the Lunala. In the max airstream, so we'll knock out Whims. That threat will be gone. And now it'll be Rhyperior versus either Kyogre. It could be Solgaleo, because they could be opting to go Trick Room with Solgaleo. But we do have Trick Room on Lunala, so we're gonna try and like mind games. Rock Wrecker. Wrecker rocks. Okay, so now it's 2-on-2. One more turn of Tailwind. Does Rhyperior protect? Well, we have spread damage with Groudon. Could also activate weakness on. Oh, it's Kyogre. But they're under Tailwind, so they're not gonna get their weather, right? It's a good thing we didn't bring out Groudon last turn. Okay. So they, I don't think Rhyperior gets. Kyogre, I guess, could protect right here. But then we just get some damage off on Rhyperior. Oh, yeah. In the sun. Okay. So, okay, Lunala. So it goes right now, Ogre, Lunala, probably Groudon, and then Rhyperior. Rhyperior could be weakness policy, which might be a little scary. Lunala hits the Meteor Beam. If we can knock out the Kyogre this turn, this is really counting on Groudon hitting both the Precipice. Nice. Weakness policy? Mm-hmm. So does Rock Wrecker. Does it have a spread move though? Oh, Rock Wrecker's a 2-turn. Okay. So that's okay. That is okay. Jesus, why is this going so slow? We're just gonna Precipice, and then we're gonna go for the Moongeist. Precipice could miss, but it's literally Precipice or Rock Slide. And yeah, there's not a whole lot. Lunala's at +1, so see how much this does. Rhyperior is big, bulky. Nice. What a solid battle. What a solid battle. Although that one was loading really weird. It was super scary. But I think we chose the right Dynamax. Their Zapdos, their Galarian Zapdos having safety goggles, super good. What we would just do in a best of 3 is know the turn that we want to knock Wims out, double into it, or if we want Wims gone, just because it does have the Endeavor, one of my favorite moves on Wims. On Wims, honestly, with that Focus Sash, super great. But you know, since next week I think we're gonna be changing teams. Let's go one more battle. What's the worst we do? Lose the next one? Hopefully at least get some good plays, but let's go try and do a third battle today. Oh, the Pharaoh. Alright, we've gone against 3 different restricteds today. This one being the Ogre and Zacian, which we haven't faced Zacian in a little while, unless we faced it on Wednesday, and I forgot because I recorded that a week and a half ago. Pharaoh, Thundy, Urshifu, Kingdra. So they're a heavy rain team, and Ferrothorn's there, I assume, to combat fellow rain teams. Thundy is solid for them, right? Just say if we lead Thundy, they also do have that Kingdra. If we lead Thundy, how are we feeling on Thundy Lunala? I feel like I like Lunala late game. We can go Venusaur. The only thing that we can't Sleep Powder is one, if anything, is safety goggles, but is gonna be that Pharaoh. I don't think Urshifu really helps here. We need Groudon to kind of play a little bit around Weather Wars. And then Lunala, honestly, can take a hit, Moongeist Beam, and then hopefully we're the fastest thing out there. Yeah, so we just have to watch if they Dynamax Thundurus. We have to watch what gets those max Airstream boosts, Thundurus and whatever the ally is. Zacian's just fast regardless. Yeah. This one seems like it'll be a tough one. Okay. So they're leading off with both their restricteds. I'm thinking at this rate, we might swap out Thundy, Dynamax, Venusaur. I guess Kyogre can swap out into Pharaoh. That's a pretty safe thing. But then we also will have Groudon here for the Sun. Venusaur goes quick. Or do we Sleep Powder something? We can Sleep Powder the Zacian and then go big. Zacian could also protect. I think we just have to go on the damage on the Kyogre, which kind of sucks because if they swap out, they can capitalize if they throw in Ferrothorn. But the thing is, do they bring Ferrothorn against our team? I don't know how fast Thundurus is. Okay, we're gonna get Drought up. Do they swap out the Kyogre? They don't. Okay. Because we're gonna have Sun up, Vine Lash this, and then if they go Zacian Protect and then attack with Ogre, that's best case for us. Because then Groudon doesn't take any damage. God, they don't protect Zacian. But Ogre is gone. So one restricted gone. Zacian go for Sacred Sword onto either of these. Beyblade. Maybe thinking Thundy was going to go big. Don't be unliving this one. Okay. Still does a solid amount. But we will get some Vines damage on that. Okay. The thing is, I think Zacian can knock out the Groudon. So in this case, do we protect or Groudon? But they have Urshifu, which can go through protects. And it could be Sash. So in this case, do we... Do we just lose Thundy? Let's just give up Thundy, right? And if we max quake this. Zacian might swap out. Doesn't. Could protect. But we'll still get a max quake off, and then we have one more Dynamax turn. I think I think... Yeah. I think I'm okay with Thundy going down. They still have a Dynamax option, right? Beyblade onto the... Assuming Groudon spot, which would be Thunderous. And Wicked Blow. Okay. Crit, but, you know, that do just be how it is. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly on this. What do they have in the back? And if we just Quake Zacian again. Venusaur's the fastest thing out here. Zacian can swap out, right? Urshifu's gonna detect. That's fine. Which means Zacian's not, because Zacian's faster. Because our plan here was to protect Thundurus from any damage. Thundurus be up in the sky, can fly the Urshifu. Urshifu did detect this turn. Venusaur's at +2 special defense. Isn't going to matter against this Urshifu. But here's hoping Fly can get that knockout. Assuming it doesn't miss. We've knocked out Kyogre, Zacian. So they have Urshifu here. And then it's either Pharaoh. Oh, I just like the other team. It's either... Okay, Kingdra. Shiny Kingdra. We still have Lunala in the back. We also do have Groudon. Let's just try and Sleep Powder this Kingdra. Because it's going to Dynamax. It could Dynamax Max Guard. But then I don't think Urshifu lives a Fly and Vines. So Urshifu probably targets into Venusaur. Kingdra's not in rain. So that's solid. And then we just kind of try and stall out these Dynamax turns. If we get the sleep, then it's pretty solid. Unless if they get like a turn 1 sleep. If we miss a sleep... Oh, I did not expect you to go big. Are you gonna max guard? But it fails. Kingdra protects, okay. Yeah, they didn't want to take any fly damage. So, does Urshifu live the vines? By a sliver of health. Okay, So it's turn 1. How many more turns of vines? Is that the last turn of vines? That is. Are we still under sun? This is the last turn of sun. Venus is gonna be faster. They could max guard. At this rate, we'll just wild charge that. And we'll just sledge bomb this. Venusaur is still faster this turn. We'll knock out that Urshifu. Now it'll be all of us versus Kingdra. Kingdra can probably... Does Kingdra get Muddy Water? Okay, we're both faster than Kingdra, so that's fine. Was that on me or was that on them? I don't know. Hurricane, oh, for a second I thought they missed the hurricane. I was like, dang. I did 70% accurate, but Cobra Berry coming in. Here's really hoping that wasn't my internet connection. Sun's gone. But let's see. Yeah, so it seems like it was on them. Either their internet went out, they were a little upset that Urshifu went down, which is all understandable, but honestly a solid way to end out with this team. I know we only did 2 episodes with it, but you know, there's so many tournaments going around. I found a few different rental teams to try out, but this one was from Liverpool, which was back in... When was Liverpool? Liverpool was, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I don't know. There have actually been a lot of tournaments since yeah, because that's Vancouver. New Jersey was back in May. Liverpool was back in April, and this team is still putting in the work. But we got a few different options for next week, so hopefully the runs go as smoothly as this one did. It was some great episodes, or some great battles, but I'm ready to test out some Milwaukee teams, or at least a Milwaukee team or two. What's gonna be it for this? Yeah, it's gonna be it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.